Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And now that we have AT&T and Verizon's earnings calls out the way, the last one left is T-Mobile's. So T-Mobile's is going to take place October 27th, which is next Thursday in the afternoon. So a lot of people now are wondering what to expect from T-Mobile. What numbers are we going to see? What does the future hold for T-Mobile? Well, if you look at the Verizon's earnings call, it was a bad one, right? There was no momentum to take into the fourth quarter. They took losses. They had to lower profits because of the losses. So it was just a bad all-around quarter for Verizon. So now T-Mobile has momentum. You know, they had the momentum in Q1, Q2, Q3, and they're going to carry that momentum into the fourth quarter. So I fully anticipate a very big quarter for T-Mobile. I don't think it'll be as big as what AT&T posted, but I do anticipate T-Mobile to be right around where AT&T was at, maybe like 650, maybe 610, 600, 610,000, of course. And that's where I anticipate T-Mobile to fall right around what AT&T posted. And I do anticipate T-Mobile to post a lower churn versus what Verizon posted this morning. So moving forward, my thoughts on T-Mobile right now. T-Mobile is in a very good position. And not because of, everything that's guided for the future is already happening, like the numbers and everything. But I think they are in a great position as to having the momentum and being able to pivot however they so want to, right? Verizon, they can't pivot anymore. They have to make a complete market correction, I feel, to get momentum back onto their side on the consumer side. And I think for that, T-Mobile is already perfectly positioned. So now T-Mobile, they can try new things, right? They can pivot to something innovative, very big and innovative, something that Verizon and AT&T aren't doing. They can do that. Or what they could also do is they could further accelerate, right? The only thing that's holding them back is the network in a lot of these areas that they're trying to grow. So they could come out on the third quarter earnings call and say, we're going to further accelerate this CapEx and we're going to grow the network even faster in these rural parts to really cut into Verizon's and AT&T's financials. They could very well do that. And they are positioned to do so. But like I said, they could keep it the way it is because that's already working, right? They're already growing the network. What I mean by the further acceleration is they could do it faster versus the timelines and timeframes that they put out at the analyst day. They could accelerate even faster with an accelerated CapEx. But if they choose not to and keep it the same, like I said, they could pivot in multiple ways and directions and be innovative. They could have a couple of more Un-carrier moves. They could add in more value. I mean, they are literally positioned to do so. And we see that with the recent moves, right? The airlines, they're now taking enterprise share, which a lot of people were surprised with, right? They literally took a big enterprise account from Verizon. That was the biggest deal. It wasn't that T-Mobile got Boeing. It was that they took it from Verizon. That was the big deal. And that's going to be very hard for Verizon to get back because T-Mobile was a underdog in that arena, and they are going to bend over on hands and knees to try to keep those accounts. There is literally nothing that's going to keep T-Mobile from losing that account, right? If there is any problems, I can guarantee right now that company has direct access to anyone at T-Mobile that they need to reach out to. It's not like they have to call customer care. They probably have a direct line to Collie Field or a direct line to John Fryer or a direct line to Mike Sievert. That's how good and obsessed T-Mobile is. Once they get these accounts, they are very hard to get away from T-Mobile. And that's going to be another problem that Verizon is faced with. How do they present value? Because again, it's not the network. I'm telling you right now, it is not the network. So Verizon's problem is how do they, present to that business sometime in the future a value big enough to move them back over. T-Mobile is priced cheaper. They probably have some better value perks in that plan, and the network is probably good enough in those parts that Boeing operates. So very interesting times ahead for T-Mobile. I think they are positioned to pivot in either direction or however they want to. They are posting enough success to be able to accelerate, and they can get that point across to the board members. Or, like I said, they keep it the same and they pivot in a very innovative direction if they so choose to. So leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.